absolutely amazing now. When you think about everything you achieved, do you pinch yourself? Do you know what you've done? Do you know that there's a lot of people that we celebrate at the UK Amas that would just love to follow in Jay Sean's footsteps? If you said to them, what career would you like to have? You know, I'd take Jay Sean's career. And you're that guy that other people want to be.
I think that of course I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. I'm fully aware of what responsibilities lie on me now, representing our genre, representing our race, representing our people out there in the mainstream. It's something I love. It's something that I take so seriously. That's the part I actually enjoy more than anything, is knowing that I've been fortunate enough to be chosen and like, all right, you mate, it's your job now. You got to represent us, all of us.
Yep.
That's something that I look at and I'm like, okay, that means more to me than going out there and trying to make money and girls and this, that, and the other. It's about doing something great, not just for me, for an entire genre, for an entire race, an entire demographic. That's what I think. That's what keeps me inspired. That keeps me wanting to get to that next level of greatness.
Now, and are you representing? Is it feel like that, or does it feel like, no, I need to just do my thing. I need to make my music. I need to let the artist in you shine. Or do you need to kind of remember your culture and your roots and all that kind of stuff?
I'm reminded all the time of the fact that I'm representing my culture when I'll be out in America and Ryan Seacrest will be like, so your real name is Kamala. It's got a sing in it. And I'm like, wow, well, that's it. Like, it's got a sing in it. And, and that's me. That's why I wear my kara all the time, is because for me, every time I'm on TV or whatever it is, I don't need to scream and shout and go, hello, I'm Punjabi, I'm Indian, look at me, look what I'm doing. It's enough people know that. Like, just, the fact, and similarly, the same reason I don't put Indian stuff in my music anymore is because I felt like it doesn't need to be that in your face sometimes. Let it be subtle, let it be a movement without having to scream and shout about it. Every time I achieve something great, I know that, I'm doing, hopefully, my people proud. And that's why I keep going. That's why I know that I have to get to that next level, because if I'm not going to do it, someone else is. And I want to be that person that can do that.
And in that respect, do you think you've opened up the doors so that Asian artists now don't have to be Asian in that respect?
I hope so. It's probably annoying for them, to be honest.
Yeah.
If they're like trying to do, and they're like, oh, what, you're the next Jay Sean? It's probably irritating, but I hope that doesn't annoy them. I hope, if anything, they can, understand that I came across all of these barriers first, all of these obstacles. I was the one who had to deal with, wow, are you serious? You're gonna put that on me, put me in a box just because of the color of my skin or just because of my last name? Like, you're not gonna listen to the song first?
Yeah.
Before you just make, I had to figure out a way to overcome that. And luckily, it's been a great journey for me, one that I've enjoyed. I enjoyed all those obstacles, because otherwise life isn't, what is life if you don't have a few hurdles once in a while to figure out? You know what I'm saying? So I've enjoyed that, and I hope I've made it easier for the people who are coming up now who don't have to come across the same questions and the ignorance that I had to face at some point.
How is Chota Wayne and Chidi Banda?
Chota Wayne, can I tell you, but Little Wayne, by the way, is who he's referring to. Mum, I'm sorry.
And Chidi Banda is Birdman.
I'm going to have to say this. Mum is the best. She still doesn't. Dad doesn't know what label I'm signing. He calls it Money Money Records to this day. Don't you? You still doesn't know it's Cash Money. My mum said to me once, all right, how's your friends there at the label? Everyone good? Yeah. What about that little bloke? I went, do you mean Little Wayne, Mum? Yeah, that's it. I said, do not say that to his face when you see him. And it's just, but that's
Has Mum met Little Wayne?
She's met Little Wayne, she's met Birdman.
That's brilliant.
Birdman, I had to listen to the conversation. My mum, don't say anything. Birdman, what kind of name is that? But luckily she didn't say any of that. But that's the kind of thing she would say.
Do they support you?
Birdman.
What kind of name is that? It does sound ridiculous.
I love it.
Do they support you? Do they kind of help you? They kind of go, look, Jay, this is where you need to go? Or is there advice that you're getting on from those guys over there, which is on another level?
When you're amongst people like that, when you're amongst Drake, and I'm sitting at a table and there's Drake, and there's Nicki Minaj, and there's Lil Wayne, and there's Tyga, and there's all of us there on one table, I'm looking at it going, I got this far with people who are selling millions of albums around the world, people who are amongst the elite of all artists. That makes you have to step up every time. I've always believed, it's like sorry to say, this is like the pretty girl who hangs around with a bunch of ugly friends. She's going to stand out because obviously everyone's looking at her.
So which one, are you the pretty girl or are you the ugly girl?
I'm the ugly one.
I'm trying to understand.
Well, I'm not. So for me, I'm always there going, all right, you can hang around there and sort of just be the big dog in a little small area and walk around your little manor and act like the big shot and everybody recognizes you. Or you can go somewhere where no one knows who the hell you are, no one cares who you are, and then you have to make a name for yourself. That's what I learned very quickly when I went. To this day, if I get too comfortable in one area or one place, I will move.
Yeah. And you, well, I only saw you a little while ago via YouTube performing with Alicia Keys, which is outstanding. I mean, she is regarded as one of the finest vocalists in the world, and there you are with her on stage.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
It's actually quite nerve-wracking to sing with Alicia Keys because she's obviously Grammy award-winning. This girl's one of the best soul singers out there, and to do a collaboration with her on stage was really, for me, one of my finest moments. I think to be able to do that in front of you had so many people in the audience of greatness who were there. And, it's one of those times where I have to pinch myself.
And what did she say after the performance? You're going to go, well done, Jay? Or did she give any feedback?
No, she was great. I actually work with Alicia in a different sort of way because we have a charity that we work with together. It's called Keep a Child Alive. And she's kind of like the main person behind it. And that's what I've been affiliating myself with as well. And
that's another thing, because we've got to kind of get our head around, now that you are global, and you have to then, do you have to do these kind of charity things? Do you find charities that you want to support or causes that you have to get behind? Because people expect those from celebrities.
They do, and there's a lot of celebrities who get behind a charity because it's good press, or because, for me, completely obviously, the wrong reasons to ever go into charity work, because it's not about that, right? It's, for me, the reason why I decided to affiliate myself with some charities was because I knew I was going to spend the rest of my life, saving other people's lives. That's what I would have been doing if I was a doctor. Instead, I've become a singer, and I was like, hey, you couldn't get more worlds apart. How can I now still fulfill that part of me that wanted to help people by doing what I'm doing now? This is how I feel like you can use fame in the right way. I can reach out to all my millions of fans around the world and tell them about this charity, and because they are so supportive of me, they'll then go and do their thing for the charity, and I think that's amazing. I've always said, like, when it comes to music, you have your choice of which artist you decide to follow, whose song you decide to listen to, what song you put on when you're feeling miserable and you want someone to lift your spirits, what song do you play when you're in a relationship and you're breaking down and you want to play that song because that's the song that is screaming at you. And, I wanted to be that person. And the fact that I have so many people out there who have supported me and my music, I can never take that for granted, ever.
Good, and you're doing well. You are flying the flag for us. For those artists that are here, for the UK AMAs and what they represent.
Yes.
How important is an awards ceremony like this in the UK to pat our guys on the back?
That's exactly what it is. Look, as with when we were at school and we'd do well in homework and the teacher would put a little smiley face or give you a little gold star, and then you'd be like, yeah, I got a gold star, and it's such a stupid little thing, but it made you feel good about what you did. So people in we're all working hard here. We're all grafting. We're all trying to get somewhere. And the fact that we have the UK AMAs who will give you an award at the end and say, well done, mate. We all think you're awesome, and carry on. I think we need that because we need as much encouragement as we can get in this scene because we're still, very niche. We're such a small genre over here that, we need someone like that who's got our back.
Do you feel lucky? Do you feel like it was meant to be? Do you feel what goes through? Because now what you've achieved, and like you say, there are so many of our artists here that would love that. What is it that you think that separates you from those people? I mean, why did Jay Sean make it?
I do not know, but I'm very, very grateful that I was given that opportunity. That's all it is. It was an opportunity, and I took it. And the thing is, There's a lot of people, I think, who are given opportunities and might waste that. I just have a very strong drive for success, for greatness. I don't understand why anybody would settle for mediocrity. I'm not that person. Like I say, like, being realistic, and Will Smith said this a little while ago, and I was like, this is why he's such the man he is. Being realistic is the most commonly traveled path to mediocrity, right? Who wants that? Yeah. I want to perform at the Grammys. That for me is a goal that I set for myself. So I don't know. Let's see. Fingers crossed.
And on that level, talking about what's next. You've had a number one in America. I always say something that Robbie Williams hasn't had, and we all know Robbie Williams.
Right.
So what is the next goal for Jay Sean? A Grammys, you say, but are you branching out? Is it?
I am actually branching out. I've actually got my own production company now. So I've signed some songwriters. They're here, Fairground in the house. Where are you guys?
At the bar, probably.
Yeah. Great songwriters. I just
flew
them over to New York, and we just wrote a bunch of songs for people together. So I got my own songwriters, artists that I'm developing, So that for me is like, I want to kick up my feet in a couple of years and chill out and, have a...
Put on weight.
I would love to do that. I would love to just get fat.
Yeah. Come and have done your mum's cooking all the time.
Get old and fat and just, you know what I'm saying? Right. But for me, that's what I think. It's that time now, after 10 years. Yeah, I'd love to be writing songs and I'd love to be on stage in another 5. I don't know how many people want to see by then. I already feel old enough when I have people coming up to me going, I grew up on your music. I'm like, you grew up on my music? How old does that make me feel? But I don't know. For as long as these girls will love it, I'll be up there doing my thing. I'll probably be singing down when I'm 85 years old. But, it's okay. It's like, but I want to have the family, the kids. You know what I'm saying? I want to do all that and, still be in music and film and TV, whatever it is. The best times. I feel like I've lived so much in just the last 10 years. And Juggy's here. Jug's my brother, who I went around the world with. Me and him. Thank God, though, that me, him, and Rish were together when we started all this stuff, because it would be scary otherwise. We're there and we performed at the MTV Emmy Awards in front of 160 million people, right, on TV. We, first of all, probably didn't even know the words of the song yet by then. It wasn't even that bit, right? But yet, we didn't care that we were going to be on stage at an award show in front of that many people, because we were just having fun. We were just having a laugh, and before the show we'd be cracking joke, and next minute we're on stage singing a song together, having fun on stage. But if you're by yourself, I could see how that would be daunting. Yeah.
But you had some naughty boys to keep you company.
It was fun. It was amazing times.
He's good. He's still got the glint in his eye, isn't he? Yeah, in fact, you both have. I think that's the key to the success. You mentioned a production company about signing artists. Any more about that? Sorry.
Look, for me, I'm looking for certain things in the next act. I'm looking for things that I know when I put my name to it, I want to be proud. Anything I put my name to, I want to be proud of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be a gimmick. I want that act to be brilliant. Whether they're amazing musicians and can play beautifully up on stage and sing real good. Nowadays, sometimes it's not about talent. You know this. It's not about talent.
Whoa.
You're in the industry, right, so you understand that it takes various things.
Yes.
It takes looks. It takes, can you speak? Do you have star quality? Do you a girl's going to fancy you? Can you dance? I can't dance. But you can't have everything. But I would make sure that person from the beginning, was trained right in every single way, vocally, choreography, the whole thing. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for someone that I can put out there and know that they're going to achieve amazing things, and I can just be proud of them. That's it. I remember when the Asian underground movement was happening, and I remember thinking that might explode, but, I think it's still very, very, as it is, it's just underground, and maybe that's cool, though, because I think sometimes when everything becomes mainstream, then you lose that cool element to certain things. I think what we have in the Bhangra scene is actually so unique. I have noticed, I don't know whether you guys agree with me, but back in the day, the girls had older artists to look up to. It was, or to be into. It was your Malgit Singhs and stuff like that, but they were like their dad's age. Now, I think since Jugs and H Dummy and all these boys have come through, they're getting younger and younger, and I think that's something which I've really, really watched flourish, and I enjoy that. I've been going 10 years and had so much success outside of England alone. We're a tiny island. I'm not disrespecting our country. It's wonderful to make it here. Of course it is. It's our home. But there's a whole world out there. And sometimes I feel like we don't look at that. It's like we're looking here. We're looking at Newcastle. What about New York? What about making it there? What about, you know what I'm saying? And what about making it in Dubai, making it in Australia, making it in New Zealand, making it in Russia, making it in all the places that I've been to and performed there and you know, had hits there. So I hadn't focused too much on whether the press picked up on my success. It was kind of nice when I had my #1 in America to come back to England and then all of a sudden British press was like, oh, yay, he made it. But I kind of knew it wasn't fully, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't let that I don't pay attention to those things. I think that those things will come with time. I think that what happened was people thought I was an Asian artist. They actually thought I was a Bhangra artist. That's what happened. So I think a lot of the mainstream, it was always British Asian singer Jay Sean. It wasn't just singer Jay Sean. So I was kind of put in this little box where they thought maybe his music is like that. And well, we don't listen to that. Give that to BBC Asia Network, give that to Radio 1 Extra, not give that to Radio 1. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that was what happened there. So, but you know, like I said, I'm just so happy with what I have achieved. Those are always the things that I focus on.
Okay, great stuff. We've got loads to get through tonight. I know you've done a lot of interviews before, but there are some to be done afterwards as well, which you're looking forward to. Having a little chat with some of our guys there. But the reason why we're here is the 10th anniversary of the UK Asian Music Awards, also your 10th year. It's amazing how the two have come together. There have been so many achievements, and you really are flying the flag, and you've cut a new path and provided a new kind of aspirational level for the artists that we'll be celebrating this year on the 25th of October.
Thank you.
So it's only right that we have a special award for you tonight, because you can't make the 25th, unfortunately, can you?
No.
Because of your global commitments.
Touring from now until the end.
Lebara superstar. Yeah. So can I please invite onto the stage Richard Roberts.
It's great to be here. 10 years of AMAs, 10 years significant achievement, but also for Lebara Mobile with 10 years servicing, providing services to customers.
Good stuff.
In addition to that, you've been with AMAs throughout from day one. 15 awards within that period, absolutely fantastic achievement. And I'm sure everybody in this room tonight.
Thank you.
In addition to that, I think it's only fair to say he's a fantastic artist, but not only that, he is a great character and a great guy with a great personality.
Thank you very much.
So it gives me great pleasure, on behalf of Lebara Mobile, to present you this award, Artist of the Decade, on behalf of Lebara and AMAs. Congratulations, Sean.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
I'm very honoured. Thank you, guys. This is so sweet of you guys. And Mark, we got another one for the collection. You know, I wouldn't be even on this stage if it wasn't for all of these people in this room who have been there, shared my journey with me over the last 10 years. We've all been in it together, and we've had great times, really great times, you know, through that journey. I just hope that I continue doing all of you people proud. I'm certainly not stopping anytime soon, and I'm going for as big as I can get. So thank you for this. I really do appreciate this one. It means a lot. And congratulations to UK AMAs for 10 years. And thank you for actually UK AMAs for everything that you've done for this beautiful night. I'm actually very flattered by this, a little bit taken back by it, but thank you very, very much. Very sweet of you. Thank you.
Jay, here's the next decade. Well done.